Hi, and welcome to this week's art talk from my studio and showroom in Arisdorf. The other week I had a lovely experience in Basel. I went to the meet and greet of the new art director of the Kunstmuseum Basel. Elena Filipovic is the first American appointed in this role, and I think from what she said in her welcome speech, she's the second female in the 300+ year museum's history. I was delighted with her welcome speech, and it was great to greet her personally after the event, during the meet and greet as well. It was a lovely event. I had some great conversations with some really interesting people who were also there. In her speech, she said she saw the challenges facing an art institution because we are exposed to imagery all day, every day, and the museum has to fight for its position amongst the visual stimulus such as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, the visuals of news items, individual artists like me offering you more visual stimulus. Do we even have time to go to a museum? She compared the museum to a spaceship. I'm not sure about that. I don't want to go to space. But I do think a museum has to live with the time it's in. Traditions that do not move but are static and rooted in the "we've always done it like this" lose their relevance and become dead. Firstly, because only that which moves is alive, as Goethe already pointed out, and a spaceship definitely moves. And secondly, we need traditions that still feel relevant today, which means they have to mutate, not losing everything from the past, but changing, growing, decreasing or increasing, as we do. And why are art museums still vital for us today? I recently heard a snippet of a radio program on SRF2. Musicians and scientists wanted to see how music affected our brain. By looking at the brain activity of people exposed to music played live and music played from a recording, no surprise to me here to find out that our brain absolutely reacts to music played live. It even reacts differently if the music is happy or if the music is sad. Our brain does not react in this way to music played from a recording. Similar studies have been made for looking at art. People have tested how does our brain react when we look at an piece of artwork in the flesh, so to speak, or if we look at the same piece of artwork printed in a book, or if we look at the same piece of artwork on a screen. Needless to say, if we look at the same piece of artwork on a screen, it's not moving us. Looking at art in the flesh, is the best thing you can do for your brain and for your psychological well-being. We all need to go to museums. I wrote about this in an essay on my website called Why Do We Need Art? And there's lots and lots of reasons why we need art. For some of them, I've told you before, researchers have found that participation in the arts reduces depression and anxiety, improves cognition, fosters a stronger sense of identity, reduces boredom, amongst lots of other benefits. Art history and art education are fundamental to helping us understand our past, because only by knowing our past can we understand how our future could be. And when we need to look at history, we turn to art, because art is free. By that I mean, if you read political letters to get your sense of history, you're always looking at it from the writer's perspective. They have a clear political agenda. A work of art, especially those made in the past, today we have a lot of works of art that are political, which personally I don't consider to be great art because they're making you think about something. Therefore, they're not free. But a work of art is open. Reading political letters will only tell you one side of the story, the side of the person writing it. But art is open, without political interest. Otherwise, it is not art, it is propaganda. We need to have an art education because, as I said before, by understanding what makes a work of art, understanding composition and colour, we can take these and apply them to our own lives. Art helps improve our well-being. Art helps us cope. As in Canada, they're already sending depressed people to art museums. I'm not saying that's going to cure the depression, but it will probably give them a different view. Art improves critical thinking skills, brain speed, and memory. Creative and critical thinking are vital tools in today's world. They can't be replaced by AI. Looking at art encourages you to accept new ideas, question assumptions, and look at things differently, as I said before. So there you go. Art museums hopefully won't fly away into space, but stay with us for many, many years to come, and give us a view into new worlds, into other worlds other than our own, and help us understand others and otherness of others. Help us understand our history, where we came from, and think about where we maybe want to go. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.